Hey, welcome out, everybody. This is Darren Boyd. We're going to be recording the herd beginner race series here. We are in France on the R.G.V course for one lap. So pretty flat, pretty fast, pretty furious. I got several of our OTR boys. I'm going to bounce over here and check out the start list here. This is the start list sorted by category. Got a couple A plus guys, several A's. As you can see, we're the dominant team by far. And then dropping down to the B's, we've also got a whole parcel of B's here, but quite a few several. And then let's bounce up here and I will sort that by rank. Boy, and then by rank, we are all but two of however many places is. I show in here, but I'm just in there for commentary purposes, so you can ignore me. So we're definitely topping out the rank tables. And then I want to bounce over here and look at the season standings. We're 7 races in out of, I think, about 20 races, so about a third of the way done. Noah is our best place rider in P2. Not much of a gap to the lead. Kevin is in P3. I'm in P4. We got Max here, who's actually doing kind of a tribute ride for DDC, so he's not riding under our banner, but he's definitely our buddy. Chris dropping down a little bit. We got Tim is in 18th, but as you can see, he's only done 6 races. He missed that first race, but if you look here, he's been on the podium in 5 of his 6 races. So as soon as any of these guys drop a race, or when the races drop out for the season, we're gonna definitely see Tim jump up those standings. So I'm gonna bounce back to the live screen and then just pause for a second, and we only got about a minute left of the start, and I'll bounce back in for the start. So see you here in just a sec. Okay, and we're back. Just about 10 seconds to go. Gonna focus on Noah here. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. And focus on Noah here, as I said. So it looks like a bunch of La Fuga jerseys right here up front. Everybody's out of the pen. Looks like there's like over 200 riders in this, so I'm sure it's not going to be long till we have it down to 30 or 40 riders. Well, here we go. Noah's floating around top 15. Looks like we've got some of our guys right in the front. Jump on Chris Stewart here. Looks like we've got a pretty good group forming already. Sure other guys are going to bridge up. Get ready to cross that sprint line. And this will be the finish when we come around for one more lap. So about 24K lap with the pen and with the lead in from the pen. It'll probably be 25K, something like that. So let's bounce back up. Let's see. Let's look at EP here. Let's spin this around a little bit. Looks like we got a pretty good group forming. I'll try and see how many are in that group here in a second, and then they're all strung out behind. Might see a couple of these guys bridge up. Looks like a couple guys are going to maybe make it up. So yeah, so here's a group chasing on. Looks like they're going to make it on. A couple more guys here. If there's one or two behind, and then there's a 2-second gap. So it looks like we're going to have about 45, 46 riders. Let's see if this group here is going to make it on. Looks like maybe not. Those guys are maybe going to become the chase group. Look, there's a dude here on a time trial bike. What a knucklehead that is. So let's bounce back up to EP and see what this front group looks like. Well, this is our front group. Guys are bombing along the flats here at 46, 47 kph. Spin this around, see. Now they're actually, looks like they're kind of putting a hurt on this group, so there's some guys getting gapped off a little bit, so we'll see if those guys can stay on. A little bit of helicopter view here. Let's get a good view of back down to the drone view. See if we can So it looks like this guy's the tail end of this group. Got Fogenberg from the herd trying to catch on. Looks like he's going 5-4, so he's probably going to get on. Well, he better do it. He's P41. We got the Duke on the back of the pack here. Looks like Fogenberg's not going to make it. He's dropped back a couple seconds now. So try to kind of go through some of the riders who are on in this group. I'm going to call it a group about 40, and now it looks like we've got a guy up the front, so let's see if we can figure out we got Jay Bergman going up the front, going over 5, and this Gillette guy's trying to bridge up. Looks like he's going to bridge up, but he's pulling everybody up. So the group have gotten together and brought that back. You can see we've got some serious numbers here, but that's also, if you look up here, that's split the group some. So already this early we've had that attack cause a split in the group. We'll see if these guys get back on. Hopefully we haven't split off too many of our guys. Well, it looks like we've got definitely a bunch of jerseys up here. Well, they definitely hurt that front group with that. We've got Neil Hodgson up here in the front, Brian Bishop, Brian Huang, Mike Christensen, EP, Sosnovsky's up here, Chris Stewart, Jeff Gemmer, Noah's up here. And then now we've got a good split. So let's see if we can figure out where this split is. So Mike McVeigh is right on the back of this front group. And so we basically split in half. We got 21, 22 guys maybe. That little attack put on the hurt. It's like the Bergman guy is starting to hurt. And then dropping back here to the next group. Looks like we got Ron Gallo in a group of 3 riders here with a couple guys. Probably much seeing they're resigned to their fate. And let's drop back. And we got another group trying to catch them. Looks like we've got Jeff Song in that group. I saw at least one other OTR jersey. See if we can figure out who that is. Yeah, I just see one other. Oh, is it Brad? Looks like it could be Brad. Yeah. So this group's still going down to P31, 36, something like that. So this is the remnants of that 40-man group. These guys got a pretty good chase group, but let's get back up to that front group. So unfortunately these guys got split off the back and we haven't made it to the KOM yet. So get back up to this front group. Maybe try to bring in some of the Discord chat. This Gaelic guy definitely seems to be putting the hurt on. Let's see. Watching Neil Hodgson here. I was just bouncing. I'm trying to see if that Gaelic guy's even on the rider list. I don't know if he's on Swift Power or not, so I'm looking right now, guys. Having a hard time finding him. It looks like somewhere around 18 to 20 riders in this front group, as I was saying. And it's about 30 seconds back. Looks like that's going to be pretty much the selection. I am definitely not seeing Yeah, I'm definitely not finding that Gaelic guy in the rider list, you guys. So I can't be 100% sure because he's got his name all jacked up on Zwift here, but I'm not seeing him in Zwift Power, so he may be a non-entity. Just so you know. Okay, so he had the cone of shame and he's already got booted, so we don't have to worry about him. So. Alright guys, looking good. About 20 of you guys in the front group if you haven't already figured that out. Looks like we got about half this group coming to the sprint here, which doesn't really mean anything. We got this sprint line here, and then the climbing for that little KOM starts in just about 1K after that, so that's going to probably be the next point where anybody's going to want to put the hammer down, so be ready for that. So that was that. Listen in on this, guys. So that's Mike Robson. Mike Robson doing a little bit of coaching here. So it looks like we got a couple guys going out the front here. Brian and EP. Orange numbers. Looks like they got a little bit of a gap. Want them to, guys ought to probably try to get together. See, we got a gap, and it looks like it's definitely split that group apart a little bit. Drop back to Noah here. He's in the main group. Looks like our guys are on the front. Of the chase group, and there's about three to four riders out the front. So they definitely shelled some guys on that climb. This is kind of what's left of the main group. And then let's spin around. There's a group behind trying to chase back on, but they're quite a ways back. Let's see if we can drop back and find out who's in that group. And then it looks like these guys, EP, got three-man group here with EP, Brian Huang, and then the finesse guy, Polio. So we actually got some nice team tactics going on here. Just pretty rare in a flat Zwift race, so I'm going to take advantage of checking this out. Looks like these guys do need to get it together, though. Get back and see how this main chase group is doing. Looks like EP's 2 seconds off front solo now, which that's not likely going to work, and then the rest of the main group. Well, it looks like we just got a few stragglers. Who's on the back of this? Got this B. Murphy guy on a time trial bike sitting in. He keeps bridging up. Watch what's going on with these front guys. Chris Stewart here. So let's see who we got on the front here. We got Noah. Still not up front. So now we've got a three-man, 4 guys. So 3 against 1. We got Chris Stewart, Brian Bishop, and Brian Wong, and then this M. Polio finesse guy. They've just got about a 2-second gap. Looks like Noah's trying to bridge across. Unfortunately, he might be just towing everybody else up. He's got a gap, but I don't think it's enough of a gap. So definitely up to P16 guy group here. Starting to get into a little bit more the little bit of rolly terrain we get in here. So I'm sure you guys noticed this B. Murphy guy's on a time trial bike, so, and he's literally just been going like 5.0 the whole time. And he'll get gapped and then he'll come back onto you guys. So you guys probably want to just discount him. I'm guessing he's a non-entity. Probably Zwift Power or something, but. Yeah, that B. Murphy guy on the time trial bike, I'm not seeing him in the Zwift Power rider list either, so I'm guessing he's a joker, so. Unfortunately, he's now on the front of the race, so he's affecting things, so. Anyway, take that for what it is, guys. Otherwise, you guys are looking good. He's pretty much just hammering at 5.0 the whole time, so he's not going to go with any accelerations, and he's not going to sit up, so. Yeah, you guys got it, you know. You pretty much can do whatever you want with the rest of these guys, so, but I just wanted you to know about that Brian Murphy guy. So I just sent that. It's Bernard Murphy dude a private text. We'll see if he responds to it. I just asked him what the hell he was doing. So we're into the squigglies here. Has various names. Most people agree that it sucks. Trying to think of what everybody else is calling this section. It's got a series of twisty S's, and then mixed in there's 3 kind of little mini climbs. And it seems like, you know, between the climbs affecting things and then the tight turns seem to somehow tend to pop you off the draft, so it can be a tough section to stay on the wheels in. It just always seems tougher than it should. It looks like this Murphy douchebag's going to stay in the front. I'm guessing that as soon as things light up here, he's going to go to the back. In fact, he's just getting pushed to the back now since he can't draft. So we definitely got numbers here. About 15 guys, and I'm guessing we've got probably 8 or 9, about 15. We're only 1.5K or so from the finish here. Yeah, I'm guessing about 1,500 meters. A little bit of a downhill section. Mike McVeigh's kind of our highest 15-second power guy, so looks like they're kind of trying to set him up. Let's see if maybe we can maybe focus on him. Looks like they've gapped that Murphy guy. Now that things are ramping up, I'm going to leave the Discord audio going so you guys can hear what happened between our mates here. Oh, is that Mike getting... No, he's okay, it looks like. Who's that? There's someone else kind of getting tailed up here. Looks like maybe he's back on. So here we go. We're about 500 meters. So here we go. Chris Stewart on the back. Mike McVeigh's right in the middle where he should be. We're sending Brian on a flyer. Looks like that finesse guy is giving him heck. He may take it. And there we have it. Looks like so there we have it, guys. Not sure how the result all came out on that. We definitely had most of the top 10 guys. That one finesse rider was definitely strong and made a good show. So we'll have to see how the results come out. But fun stuff, good team showing. We'll go ahead and sign off, and look forward to doing my version of this a little bit later on this afternoon. So we'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Cheers.